It's a cold one, but I thought I'd come out and get something to eat and talk to you guys about betrayal, which sucks, man. It really does. 2024, I was betrayed twice. One by a woman that I had strong feelings for, you know, that I thought we really could have been something together and built a good life together, but unfortunately she was a demon. You know, she gave herself to darkness at a very young age. So, and I understand that it's no loving people out of that. They have to make the choice for themselves to want to change and be different. And it sucks, man, because in my eyes, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. Excuse me. Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. I thought she was a beautiful woman. I mean, yeah, I thought she was a beautiful woman. Excuse me again. And yeah. So that happened. And then I was renting a home and never done anything wrong or never got into an argument or anything with the homeowner, but she decided to betray me for another alcoholic woman that was just nasty. They both were demons. I knew that they both were demons, but I gave the homeowner plenty of chances to get it right. And she said that she had learned to love people and things like that. But now that I look back on it, she was just waiting for a reason to do something to me. So, and I wasn't giving her any. So I guess it just got to the point where she just felt like, let me just do something to this guy anyway, because one of the rooms in the home she had rented out to a woman who was just nasty, just nasty. She was a demon too. She had given up on herself a long time ago as well, and her behavior was just nasty. She drank every day, and she was like, the day I moved out. Well, not the day I moved out, but a couple days before I moved out, she had pissed, and she just she just was a nasty woman, man. Just nasty all around. And this is who the homeowner decided to betray me for. This is the spirit the homeowner decided to betray me for. But the thing is, the homeowner is that same person. She's exactly like that. On the inside, she's a nasty person on the inside, pretending to be a lover of God, which she definitely was not. It was all manipulation. She just was just there. It was just about me paying her. You know what I'm saying? That's all it really was about. Now that I look back on it, it was just about her just being able to get the rent money from me. And we had good moments. Like, she wasn't really like, bugging out on me. I think it's because she's old, she didn't have the energy to. I'm pretty sure if she was 25, 30 years younger, it would have been terrible. It would have been terrible, And I believe that she destroyed her husband, and she killed him, not actually killed him, did something to him, but she killed his spirit, she brought him down, you know what I'm saying? Because I remember one day when they both came to visit, and she always was out front. She was always out front, trying to control everything. And one day that I came and she walked in the back, and he looked at me. He said, "You know what? So this is actually my house." And I said, "Oh." But you wouldn't think so by the way she's out in front and controlling everything, right? You would think that it was her house. But no, he told me out of his own mouth. He said, "So But she wasn't around when he said this. And when she started coming back when she started walking back up from the backyard, when he looked at her, I could tell that I think he was afraid of her, because he went back into his shell, you know what I'm saying? And he didn't say anything else after that. So, and the house needed a lot of work. You could tell that it was neglected. You could tell that there was a lot of problems going on in the house because of how it looked on the inside, you know. And I would say things. I would say that to her, like, man, I could tell you guys were fighting a lot because, you know, this house is like really outdated. It's 2024. I moved there in 2020. I'm like, it's 2024 and nothing in this house has been upgraded. Everything is like everything is 30 and 40 years old still. You know what I'm saying? I found a Snapple. Like when I got there, like it was so much like it's almost like the house was being used for like just to store garbage because it was so neglected. I found Snapples and juices in old because she's a retired chiropractor. I found old medical equipment from like '92. I found a Snapple that was pitch black. I found two Mystics that were pitch black, like just nothing, like it was just pitch black. The dates on them said 1994, 95. Like they're like what? Like this is nasty, you know what I'm saying? But I decided to clean it up and, you know, bring the place back to life and clear out the energy, but the negative energy. But it'll just, that place is just, it's a sanctuary for demons, you know? So I'm no longer there. Yeshua literally had to force me out. Literally had to force me out because of the demonic energy, you know, it just became excessive. You know, the narcissistic abuse, because what narcissists do is they do a lot of things to trigger you. Things that other people can't see, you know what I'm saying? Like when I come home from work and I'm head of household, you know what I'm saying? I'm head of household. My name is on all the bills. You know, I just don't own the place, but it was my name on all the bills. And you know, when I come home from work and the door's locked to where I can't get in, and she will lie and say she didn't remember doing it and things like that. You know what I mean? Like stuff like when you know they're lying, but you just put up with it. Like, but it became excessive. It became something like every day. You know, purposely leaving lights on. You know, that affects the bill or spikes the bill up higher. You know, knowing that you're someone that likes to keep the bills as low as possible, but she would leave the bill. She would leave lights on. You know, and then I would come home from work and lights have been running all day, and she would say, "Oh, I don't remember doing that because I have vertigo." Well, what does vertigo have to do with you remembering things? But you don't forget to drink, right? You don't forget to get drunk every day. You know what I mean? Things like that was going on. This is what I was dealing with that nobody knew about, you know? And I would make cases to the homeowner and say, "Hey, look, this is what's going on." But the homeowner would never, you know, she would never like put a stop to it or say, you know, it's only but so much I can do. Homeowner would never say like, you know, hey, like, you know, he's been holding everything down, you know, he's my go-to, you know, don't behave that way because, you know, don't make problems, you know. She would have listened. If the homeowner would have said that, she would have listened. But the homeowner never did. What the homeowner would do was she would talk to her, and then after she would talk to her, she would call me and use my energy to make her feel better about the situation. And it's like, no, that's not what this is. That's not what this is. You know, you should, you know, if you own the house, then you should let her know, like, you know, you shouldn't behave that way, you know. But now I see that neither one of them were my friends. Neither one of them had my best interest or my back, you know. So it just became to a point where I just had to leave. Like, you know, Yeshua literally made it to where like I had to be forced out, you know, like I had to leave. So, and yeah, it stings because, you know, when you think it makes it hard to trust people, or it makes it hard, man, because it's like, man, you know, you played a role for almost 5 years. You know, you just was playing a role. You just was waiting for an opportunity to do something to me. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, all right, it is what it is. I made a move. I'm not going back. And yeah, you know, all my sneakers and, you know, the life I built, It's still there. My sneakers, my jackets, all that stuff that I, you know, tangible investments, things like that are still there. So I'm literally starting over from ground zero again. And I just did that in 2020 when I moved there. In a relationship with another narcissistic woman that pretended not to be that, you know what I'm saying? And basically was just dumping all of her stuff, but dumping all her pain on me every day. And I hung in there with her because I'm like, yo, there's a better way to live life. And I really did. I hung in there with her, but it had taken so much out of me that I ended up becoming more like her. She was, of course, an alcoholic, a drinker. And next thing you know, here I am because of the stress, because, she had children. I don't have any children, but she had 4. They all still was in the house. And these are like adult kids. You know what I mean? Like they were adult kids. They weren't small kids. They were adult kids. All of them were out of school already. And they just was just living nasty, and they just had nasty spirits. You know what I'm saying? And correcting that had taken so much out of me. I ended up becoming like them. Now I'm drinking every day, and I'm not really putting in the effort to be the best me anymore. And I gave up. I really did. I gave up. I said, you know what? That's it. I'm done. I gave up. But something in me said, nah. There's people out here that care about me. There's people out here that don't say anything, that do want to see me win. I want to see me win. This is not who I am. And, and I prayed and I asked Yeshua, the Elohim, or God, whatever name you have for him. I said, please deliver me from this. You deliver me from this, and I'm doing it your way. I was already doing it your way, but I just didn't understand what to do. Then I started reading, right? While she was going out every weekend, I started reading. I started from the book of John. I started really getting into the word. And I asked him to deliver me from this. And how I ended up at that house, renting that house, was another narcissistic chick that I had knew prior to that. I asked her, I said, listen, let me come there and get on my feet. I'm not coming there for you or for a relationship. I'm coming there to get on my feet. And she said, fine, come on. And then it became like a war between them two, because, it's like I'm constantly surrounded by demonic women. Like this is the issue that I have. Like it's not even men, it's women more than men. Women. I'm constantly surrounded by evil women. Evil women. I just thought I'd come on and share that with you guys, because it's just like it's getting to be too much, man. Like, my bad, y'all. I had to put on my glove. It's beginning to be too much. Just evil women, man. And I get it, yeah. Scripture says that a woman was the first one to go against God, right? Eve was first to go against God, right? So that says that women have a more natural connection to Satan than men. And I get why, Yeshua decided to put men as the head and things like that. Like I all of this stuff is coming to me clearer now because of the situations that I've been going through with women, with evil women. Not all women are evil, but it's very rare to find a woman that, like, especially in this time right now, oh my God. It seems like I just keep encountering these demon-possessed women. I mean, people in general, men too, I encounter them too, but just not as much. But men too. You know what I'm saying? The entertainers and all, they're the demons. Men will accept the truth and try to do better when it comes to certain things. But the women, no, once they go like that, they're not turning around. They're not gonna turn around. They will burn down the entire world. They literally will burn down the entire world. Once a woman goes cold, she is going to make the entire world feel that. Well, or attempt to make the entire world feel the same. At least that's what my experiences have been. I can't speak for everybody. I can't speak for all women. Just my experiences, that's what I've been shown. Once a woman develops that hate in her heart, or once she has said screw it and decides to do evil, it's no turning her around. And then if you think about it even further, even deeper, then you can understand why this world favors women. You can see why this system favors women. Because they know that women have a closer relationship to Satan, and this is Satan's system, right? So why wouldn't Satan take care of his partner, his natural partner, which is woman? But like I said, I can't speak for all women, just the experiences that I've had. That's what's being shown to me in the spiritual sense. But it's cold. I just thought I'd share my experience in the last, basically my 2024 experience. I could go deeper into my experience of being, renting that home with the homeowner and what I knew. Like, I knew she was evil, but I knew that she was trying to, well, at least she was pretending to combat the evil spirit that she had and try to be a little better than what she used to be. Because like I said, I'm pretty sure if she was 25, 30 years younger, she would have got nasty with me a lot sooner. She would have did something to hurt me a lot sooner if she had the energy. But she's in her 70s, so the energy is not really there. It's just more mental, But I'm sure if she was around my age, oh man, I would have been out of there in 6 months, probably in 2 or 3 months. You know what I mean? Much sooner. But again, I'm gonna stop. It's cold. About to go in. I hope everyone is in good spirits. Please protect yourself spiritually, mentally. Please protect yourselves. I think people are just getting worse. That's what I'm seeing. I think people are getting worse. That's the feel that I get. That's the energy that I'm picking up on. People are just getting worse. So just protect yourselves, protect your mind, protect your heart, protect your life, and I'm out.